Hey, what's up? Just want to do a little video and tell you a little bit about me and what I'm doing here on this channel. I just recently picked up this Blade 200QX and a Spectrum DX5E transmitter. Never really flown RC before. I've had a few little air hog helicopters, but that's about it. So I'm still learning. I know this video is probably a little bit late. I've already put up a few videos of me flying it. I wasn't really planning on doing this, but I thought this might be fun to share with other people who are just learning as well or thinking about getting into it and wanting to know exactly what it takes to be able to get one of these and get them outside and get to flying it. I got a lot to learn myself. Right now I'm pretty much forward, back, left, right, up, down. Haven't really practiced banking yet. I still get real disoriented when I start turning or if it goes behind me. So I'm trying to get my brain adjusted to thinking, in the view of the quadcopter, and it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. I've already crashed a bunch of times. I've already done a little bit of damage to the quadcopter, but for the most part, it's a real durable. It can take a crash like a champ. I've had to change a couple of the blades out. I've also broken part of the battery cover. That's why I got this rubber band on here to kind of help hold that closed. It stays closed by itself, but I don't know if you can see that, but right up in here, the plastic housing here is cracked, and if that ever lets go, this cover is going to go with it, and that battery will fall right out. The design on that I felt could have been a little bit better. It just had this little thin plastic bar that these teeth gripped into. I don't know if that's focusing or not, but so I just put that rubber band on there as a little extra safety precaution to try and, if that does ever give, hopefully this rubber band will keep that cover on there long enough for me to get it back home. My videos are going to be low production, just something I'm doing for fun, like I said. If you're looking for high production, high quality videos with, better cameras than an iPhone and whatever, there's plenty of other channels out there for you. So if that's what you're looking for, you might want to go check some of those other channels out. This is just me. My son's my cameraman, my 9-year-old son. So he's been practicing. We're working on him holding that camera more steady. So hopefully I don't have to use YouTube's editing software to kind of stabilize the video, because I also have noticed that drops the quality of the video a little bit. But anyway, I hope you'll stick with me, or at least get something out of watching these, or enjoy watching them. My goals in the future are I want to get a camera for this thing. I know the cameras on these little quadcopters are not steady. They're not great, but you got to start somewhere. My original intent was to buy a DJI Phantom, and but all the reviews I saw on those, they said learn on something small, learn on something more inexpensive. I don't really want to take a $1,400 quadcopter out, having never flown one, and crash it and destroy it, right out of the gate. So that's why I went ahead and decided to get one of these Blade QX quadcopters, and it's a ton of fun. I mean, I live in one of the windiest cities in the U.S., and I can take this out and fly it on a windy day, pretty much no problem. It's a little bit more difficult, but it can handle it, which I was surprised. I did a lot of research going into this, thinking I'll never be able to get one of these because the wind's always blowing here, But I took it out today in up to 30-mile-an-hour winds and was able to fly it and so on. So like I said, I eventually want to get a camera for this and just play around with that. I'm still planning on getting a DJI eventually. I'm in no rush. And then even longer term goals, I'd like to get into building these from scratch. I have no knowledge of how to do that. I've never messed with a soldering iron. It'll be a fun project. It'll be something fun to learn. But that's far down the road. I want to learn how to fly and control these things before I even really start thinking about what all I need to do to get into that. So if you're looking to watch a noob fly and crash and learn to turn and bank and do all that, you've come to the right place. So hopefully I can keep you entertained a little bit, and we'll see where we go from here. All right, thanks.